Before heroes, before kingdoms, before Olympus shone in the heavens, there was a force that nourished the world. A goddess capable of creating life and of stopping it forever. She is Demeter, Deo, an Aesadora, the bringer of gifts from the earth, and her sorrow almost destroyed it. Demeter was born from the womb of Rhea and Cronus, Titan rulers of a primordial cosmos. Cronus, fearing a prophecy, devoured each of his children, Demeter included. Trapped within the void of the Titan, Demeter waited for centuries, until Zeus came. Rhea hid Zeus, who grew strong enough to challenge time itself. In a war that shook the cosmos, Zeus forced Cronus to return his children. Demeter returned to the world, and the world began to bloom again. Demeter did not rule the sky, nor the sea. She ruled the fertile earth, the harvest, life itself. Mortals called her Aesadora, the one who sends gifts from below. It was she who taught humanity to plow the fields, to sow the seeds, and to gather the grain. Without Demeter, there would be no civilization. At the legendary wedding of Cadmus and Harmonia, Demeter met Iasion, a young mortal, perhaps a demigod. United in a plowed field, they celebrated an ancient rite of fertility. But Zeus, jealous and outraged, struck Iasion down with a thunderbolt. It was Demeter's first great sorrow. Time passed, and Zeus took Demeter against her will. From that forced union, a daughter was born, Persephone. Persephone shone like the first light of dawn. Flowers blossomed wherever she walked. To Demeter, she was her light, her heart, her reason to exist. Where they walked together, the world blossomed. Wheat turned to gold, rivers shimmered, and humanity thrived. From the depths of the underworld, Hades watched her. Persephone was gathering flowers when the earth split open. From the abyss, Hades emerged in his dark chariot and claimed Persephone for himself. Spring vanished from the world. Demeter heard her daughter's final scream. For 9 days, she searched without rest, without food, without sleep. It was Hecate who heard the cries, and Helios, the sun god, who witnessed the abduction from the sky. They revealed the truth to her. Hades had taken Persephone, with Zeus's permission. Demeter's grief turned into fury. She withdrew her gifts. The fields withered. Mortals began to starve. The earth itself stopped breathing. The gods feared losing their worship. Demeter's wrath had brought the world to its knees. Eleusis, an arrogant king, cut down a sacred oak devoted to Demeter. As punishment, Demeter cursed him with an endless hunger, a torment that would consume him until his final breath. Disguised as an old woman named Doso, Demeter arrived in Eleusis, welcomed by King Celeus and his wife Metanera. Demeter cared for Demephon, the family's young son. Night after night, she anointed him with ambrosia and placed him in the sacred fire to make him immortal. One night, Metanera burst in, terrified, seeing her child in the flames. The ritual was broken. The boy would never become immortal. Demeter revealed her true form, radiant, terrible, divine. She demanded a temple in Eleusis, and she obtained it. There, Demeter taught Triptolemus the sacred art of agriculture. She gave him a winged chariot and sent him forth to civilize the world. With the world withering, Zeus pleaded for a solution. Hermes descended into the underworld. Persephone agreed to return. But Hades deceived her, tricking her into eating 6 pomegranate seeds, 1 for each month. And so an eternal fate was born. 6 months with her mother, 6 months in the underworld. When Persephone returns, Demeter smiles. The world blossoms. Spring and summer are reborn. But when she must depart, Demeter weeps. The earth grows cold, and winter arrives. Demeter is not just a goddess, she is the eternal mother. The force that sustains life. As long as the seasons exist, her story will endure. For the earth breathes to the rhythm of love and of sorrow. Of Demeter.
Join the fight. Subscribe to Epic Stories, because the legends never end.